This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The toss play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Sure hands. It's Berry. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come up now 2nd and 16. A real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner out did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, LSU. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on.
Aggressive call on the opening play. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To the air, it's Russell. He's running out of time here.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the sidelines, then move the sticks. It's a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The linebacker shifting around now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
He keeps it on a design run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in, it's Miller. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with a keeper. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown. Bama.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football. The option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Sharp. Tackled, but forced down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, what a surprise the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The secondary backed up off the ball now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Touchdown, LSU. They couldn't stop him there.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Pass rush closing in. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out in the field.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Here he goes. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. Down by touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Linebackers making some adjustments now. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Back to pass. It's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. Second down after that previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he let the ball go. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Will hand it off. Breaks into the clear. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. He made it. 3 points on the board. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Gets made on the out route. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Bringing pressure. Caught by the receiver. Puts into space at the 50. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Really good job here of converting this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. Dropping back to Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Who's in the clear? Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
We'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted in the end zone. The opportunity missed. But it does bring up a fourth down here.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now
it's a fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. Pass on the field goal try.
Wow, that was an intriguing call. I don't know if I get it. You got a chip shot field goal in a tight game. Why not just take the 3? That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Send the back in motion. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You can throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much room with that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back to pass. It's Russell. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Run that ball down the field. Smokey! Smokey!
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield with the left. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First play of the drive now, the 25. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle, it's Anderson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid a sack. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Nussmeier. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. I wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Dropping back. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. The opening play of the drive, they begin at their own 45-yard line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And tackled there by the defense. Pass complete, it's second down now.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. LSU has moved into the red zone. Toss play to the outside. Fighting him off.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Touchdown, LSU. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Breaks an open space. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Touchdown! Bama! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
To throw, it's Russell. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. And looking to throw now on first down. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt